everything is really for you in this universe, everything, and your twin flame is no exception, right? So then why is he not helping you? Very warm welcome to the channel. My name is Judith. It's all about twin flames, the twin flame journey, all about raising your frequency, all about explaining a little bit, letting you know what I know, what I've come to know along the journey. Yeah, and sometimes you might have like this perception that your twin flame is not helping you out, and in a way that's true. I want to talk a little bit about that, because by helping you out, he would. It's not that I have to start differently. The whole connection is not set up in that way, because you are the same. So you you have to help yourself. Then your twin flame is like doing the same thing, right? Because he's not someone else. Still, he is helping you in many ways, but I will first want to point out why he's maybe not helping you, right? Why he's giving you the opportunity to find what is actually helpful in your life, because it might be completely different from what you think. Yeah, usually we think that it's very helpful for someone else to come in and assist us in whatever we cannot accomplish, in giving us maybe things that we need that we don't have. And basically there's nothing wrong with that, but how are you getting those things? So what we usually learn is we complain, we tell people that we're not doing good, that we need this, that, and the other, and then we expect from the people who love us, or from family members, friends, to help us. Nothing wrong with that, but this has nothing to do with the twin flame perspective on life. So it really is that on the journey, on this specific journey, you have to shift your whole perception. You have to come to a whole other understanding of how the universe works and how powerful you are. That's why, right? The thing is that when you learn to align with the things that you want, when you learn to manifest, so to speak, right? When you learn to receive, of course you will receive from other people, but things do not come out of thin air. You always get them from somewhere, that's clear, but there is a big difference from those things that come to you, that flow to you from alignment. Yeah, I'm always talking about alignment, so if you want to know more about this, then just stay tuned. And so you receive everything from aligning with this, and that's real power, right? And of course there are things like you're not always in that sweet spot where you can receive. That's basically the journey. You have to learn that, because you receive your union. And you cannot force that, right? Nobody is giving this to you. And in the same way, your twin flame, if you are not aligned, he will, for sure, you will maybe receive a lot of help from other people, but certainly not from your twin flame, because he's just not designed to do this. Yeah, he's only coming from this place of alignment. That's all. But very often the twin is actually helping you out. Yeah, by giving you clues, by giving you triggers, of course, and also by giving you tangible things, also by giving you, it all depends on where you are cooperating with yourself, where you are investing in yourself, where you are giving to yourself. And as I always say, this can be a little bit of time each day, right? It doesn't have to be like like a money investment or something like that. It's really, think of it as energy. So it could be money, but it could be time, it could be all kinds of things, right? It's just, it's an energetic investment, yeah? Feelings, the inner work. By the way, if you don't know how to do this, or you really want to get started with doing the inner work, you find my offers in the description box. I also offer 15-minute free spots. If you want to find out a little bit if this is a match to work with me, just apply for those 15 minutes via email, right? So yeah, so you can receive quite a bit of help from your twin flame. It really all depends on where you are with yourself. And eventually, of course, like then being together in union with your twin flame. That's all in your hands, really, because you are doing the inner work and you are aligning. And that the timeline is for everyone, of course, is different. And I cannot tell you whether this will be in this lifetime or in another lifetime, or, you know, that's something that is not in our hands, maybe, because it really depends on how much healing you need to do. But I truly believe that the time quality is like helping twin flames, and I feel that for now there is a whole turmoil going on, like all the gunk is coming up to the surface. It's really like quite shaky, and that's of course also for twin flames. But we are always a little bit ahead, right? Because we learn about aligning, and when we align, we have that true power, and that's in truth a gift that your twin flame is not helping you, because he is helping you to become this powerful being that you really are. And if you follow through with the work and with alignment, then you will certainly also receive help from your twin. By the way, we are always connected, right? So you would receive a lot of help from your twin flame without even knowing, and you will also help your twin flame a lot without even knowing. So, for example, by taking in nutrients and having a healthy diet, or by moving, or whatever it is that is doing you good, you're also doing something good on behalf of your twin flame, because the energy is just, you exchange the energy, right? And the calmer you are, the calmer your twin flame is, or the more he has maybe the opportunity to look at upheavals in his life, and of course also in her life. Yeah, take it as it resonates. Yeah, so it's really, we are really one at the core, and there is always a flow, and there has also always been a flow, even before we have been activated, right? Because before we consciously have come to this conclusion that this other person is our twin flame, the connection was always there. Yeah, we didn't know about it, but it was still there. So that some twin flames even say that they always knew about a person like this, to be there for them. Yeah, so it's really amazing, and it's designed to bring forth true power. And as I said, true power comes from alignment. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that for today. As always, I wish you a beautiful day, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.